Jasper, and he's going to be tying
Firefly. Here we go. It's got an orange fluorescent bead on it. It's a little strange. Usually we use gold, copper, silver. For this one, we're going to use orange. All right, it's a 2.4 millimeter because we're going to tie this on a size 16 to Hiku 301. All right, it's a good dropper nymph. It's a good nymph to put in a strike indicator rig or fish dry dropper with. So now you know the hook and the bead, where the thread is 70 denier UTC in dark brown. We're going to wind that on the hook. I'm going to cut it. All right, the next thing we're going to do here, we're going to use wood duck feather for the tails. We're going to have about 6 of them. And we're going to tie them in right on top of the hook shank. So I'm going to hold them on top. I'm going to pinch them with my opposite fingers. I'm going to make 2 thread wraps. 1, 2, pull down. Next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to check for length. That's about right, because that's about the width that the length of the hook gap is. So I'm going to come to the eye of the hook, near behind the bead, and tie it in. All right. My next step is to tie in the ribbing. For the ribbing of this nymph, I'm just going to use small copper wire. Tie that in. You notice I'm keeping all the thread wraps away from the rear of the hook. Alright, we're almost done here. This is a quick fly that works really well. I'm going to take pheasant tail fibers and I'm going to trim the tips, and then I'm going to wet them with my mouth so that they stay together, so that they stick together. And now I'm going to wind down. I'm going to tie those in. And now I'm going to pull everything toward the rear of the hook and cinch it down. So now if you look, my underbody of the nymph is really smooth. All my materials are ready to get wound up the hook. So the first thing I do is I take the pheasant tail, and I'm going to use the rotary feature of the vise here. I'm going to turn the vise, and I'm going to wind the pheasant tail up the hook shank and stop it. And now I'm going to tie this off, and I'm going to cut it. And now, very important with the wire rib is that you counter wrap it the opposite way that you wrap the pheasant tail up the hook shank. I'm keeping those ribs pretty close together because I want to show some good segmentation in the fly. Now I get this here, I make 3 thread wraps, pull it down, 1 more in front of the bead, and I cut. I'm going to use for the dubbing, Jan Simon peacock dubbing. It's a synthetic dubbing that dubs really nice and easily on the thread. I'm going to put this on there. Just like that. Make a few wraps. I want the thorax to be really, really buggy. Whip finish, and we're done. That is a killer fly for the fall, late fall and winter, and it is the Pequest killer.